Deadpool. Iceman. Well done on the Omega mission. Will you have the same success in Atlantis? SHIELD's directive is to keep the world peace. To do that, we have to monitor the activities of every major civilization.
Colonel Fury, Red Ralston is online.
I'm sure they wouldn't be too happy, and that's why they aren't going to find out about it. We realize now that Doom had no intention of commandeering the helicarrier. They attacked to draw additional security forces there. Correct. The Omega and the experiments it held was their prime objective all along. Dugan's still trying to sort things out, but apparently the base sustained only minor damage. Yes, they'd been locked in a cold storage unit on level 3. Aside from some minor cases of frostbite, everyone was fine. You're welcome.
We just received a message from Namorita, the cousin of Namor. Apparently, there is a riot going on in Atlantis. Unknown, but for some reason, the Atlanteans have forcibly removed Namor from his throne. Yes, which means something is seriously wrong. See Wyatt when you are ready to go to SHIELD's outpost in Atlantis. We do not know. He has been a fair and just ruler for many years. The people love him.
Colonel Fury, Red Ralston is on line 6.
Perhaps, but Namor has always been kind to his people. There has to be some other explanation for this mass hysteria. When Mer people and surface dwellers first met, there was quite a bit of hostility. There were even several invasion attempts. The relationship between our two races is lukewarm at best. The Mer people prefer to keep us at arm's distance. Once you reach our Atlantis outpost, you will be infected with a special nanotechnology. Mr. Fantastic and Dr. Pym had a hand in developing it. It will allow you to breathe water with no discomfort. You will also be able to move along the bottom of the ocean, as if you were moving on dry land. You are quite welcome.
Yeah, sure.
Hello, Iceman.
What's new, Black Widow?
You are quite welcome.
Okie doke.
Hello, Deadpool.
Black Widow, I feel we've known each other long enough that I can ask you, are you putting on weight?
You are quite welcome.
Colonel Fury, Red Ralston is on line 6.
Ah, my cybernetic helmet. Thanks, I owe you one. The mutant amplifier vastly augments any mutant's natural power. So a psychic that can lift a book will become powerful enough to lift a bus. Yes, but it has some serious side effects. The amplifier causes damage to the DNA of any mutant it's used on. Not much. The serums only worked on Captain America. There's something very peculiar about his physique. That, plus the doctor who originally developed it, is dead. He'd wind up with a bunch of muscle-bound beasts, just like you saw in the Omega. They're psychotic, violent, unable to take orders. Not exactly what you'd want from an army. It was no problem at all.
Welcome, my friend. Do you require information? Namor is the first known hybrid of Homo sapiens and Homo mermanus, humans and merpeople. He can breathe water and air, but if he's away from water too long, he will begin to weaken. As with most merpeople, he has an inborn distrust of surface dwellers, and true to his belligerent nature, Namor can take his distrust to the extreme. The Atlanteans are distant cousins to your race. Having evolved on the ocean floor, it is impossible for them to breathe air. Because they live in the extreme conditions of the ocean, merpeople are very hardy. They are stronger than humans, can swim up to 30 miles per hour, and live to be over 150 years of age. I am glad to be of assistance.
Welcome, and good day to you. I am Edwin Jarvis, personal butler to Mr. Anthony Stark. This area is where Mr. Stark carries out the research and development of his Iron Man suit. As you can imagine, the body armor has become so complex that a staff of technicians is required. You may walk around and inspect the facilities. I believe you'll already find several of your compatriots here.
The name's Jack Hammer, but you can call me Weasel. Everyone does. Yeah, and don't worry, I came in through the back. No one saw me. Wyatt Wingfoot gave me a damaged laptop. Said you heroes wanted to know what data was on it. Yeah, that laptop holds security information for a building called the Imperium. I can find out, but you'll have to get me the password into S.H.I.E.L.D.'s priority files. Oh, there's three possibilities. Jacob Fury, Baron Strucker, or Gabriel Jones. Talk to Vision. He'll be able to help.
I do hate to impose, but if you see a cufflink somewhere in Stark Tower, could you return it to me? It was lost by Mr. Stark, and it has extreme sentimental value to him. My name is Edwin Jarvis, and I'm Mr. Anthony Stark's butler, as well as the butler for the Avengers. You could say it runs in my blood. My mother and father worked for Mr. Stark's parents. It is a dream of Mr. Stark's that was 4 years in the making. The top 3 floors are his living quarters. The rest of the building houses his business interests. No, not any longer. Mr. Stark recently had a change of heart concerning that particular field of industry. This is primarily where new Iron Man suits are built for Mr. Stark. Oh, indeed he does. But as his designs have grown more and more complex, he has required assistance in manufacturing them. It was my pleasure.
Weasel, old buddy. I haven't seen you in weeks. Where have you been hiding?
In the hospital, you stabbed me in the leg. Remember?
Oh yeah, that's right. But I had to. You were trying to eat the last cheesy puff.
It was my bag of cheesy puffs.
Well, that's not how I remember it.
It definitely belongs to the Black Widow. It's got her fingerprints all over it. For most techs, it would have been a lost cause, but for me, I managed to drag up a few tidbits of information. It mostly dealt with a building called the Imperium. I don't know, but that laptop had the layout of the building and all kinds of information about the security. I can, but you need to get me Fury's password into S.H.I.E.L.D.'s priority files. I bet I'll find everything you want to know. My sources tell me it's one of 3 possibilities. Jacob Fury, Baron Strucker, or Gabriel Jones. That's what I need you to find out. Talk to Vision. He'll be able to help. Sure. Anytime.
A good day to you, sir. My name is Edwin Jarvis.
Hello, good citizen. I'm Captain America! You don't have to salute if you don't want to.
I know Captain America, sir. And you are no Captain America.
Alrighty then. I'm Thor. You might want to kneel in my presence. I am the god of thunder, you know.
Ah, you must be the Deadpool character I was warned about. It was my pleasure.
I know seeing the Super Soldier project has raised some concerns about S.H.I.E.L.D., but let's get all the facts before we cause any trouble. I think S.H.I.E.L.D. has a lot to deal with, and sometimes it makes mistakes, but historically, it's done a great job of keeping the peace. I saw they were testing out a new version of the Super Soldier Serum, the same type of drug that gave me my strength and agility. Yes. During World War II, I volunteered for Operation Rebirth. It was a program for creating physically superior soldiers. I exceeded their expectations. Unfortunately, Dr. Erskine, the man who developed the drugs, was killed, and no one's been able to recreate his work. I have to admit, things sound kind of suspicious. Like, why was she carrying that laptop during the attack on the helicarrier? No, I'd need a lot more evidence before I'd say something like that about the Black Widow. Anytime, friend.
I must admit, I find news of a S.H.I.E.L.D. outpost near Atlantis very intriguing. Now I know the extent S.H.I.E.L.D. is willing to go to gather information on countries with closed borders. Indeed it does. And now I wonder if perhaps S.H.I.E.L.D. doesn't have an outpost hidden there. We have the largest deposit of vibranium in the world. To open our borders would be an invitation to those who would conquer us. Over the centuries, fools have tried. But the Black Panther is always there to stop them. Indeed I am. Victor Von Doom has created a sizable army of supervillains. I don't know, but Doom must have a truly grand scheme to risk attacks on the helicarrier and the Omega base.
You are quite welcome.
Has Tony Stark got it made or what? He's rich, he's a genius, and to top it all off, he's got the perfect mustache. Gee, I can't see why. Dr. Doom's in control of an army of supervillains, and the Black Widow is working for him. Are you off your meds? The only thing that would make this worse is if the Earth were destroyed to make way for an intergalactic highway. Of course she is. Hey, I've been at this superhero game long enough to know that the hot chicks always turn evil. Probably because evil pays better. If one of Nick's little S.H.I.E.L.D. agents is turned to the dark side, then Nicky'll have to figure it out for himself. No, it isn't. If you finish that sentence, I'm gonna put so much web in your hair, you'll have to shave your head. Sure.
The Black Widow is up to something, I just know it. Did you see how nervous she was on the helicarrier? Sure looks like it. She must have been trying to get that laptop to the enemy during the helicarrier battle. Yes. That laptop shows all security systems for the building. And from the looks of those systems, the Imperium must hold something valuable. Not yet. She's his second in command. We're going to need some pretty strong evidence to shake Fury's faith in her. Yes, Colonel Fury's trust doesn't come easily, and once given, it's nearly impossible to break. Okay, so Daredevil and I were close several years back, and the Black Widow and Daredevil were close not so long ago. No, I'm not. I'm long over Daredevil. If he can find happiness with the Black Widow, I wish them both the best. You're welcome.
Stark Tower's a beauty, isn't she? I consider her one of my greatest achievements. No problem. Our little task force needed a base, so it seemed like the thing to do. I wasn't worried about the cost. That is, until S.H.I.E.L.D. and I had our little disagreement. More like they had trouble with me. I wanted out of the weapons business. I can't tell you how many breach of contract suits they filed. That was just the beginning. Suddenly I had trouble getting building permits, filing patents. Don't get me started on how my taxes changed. I'm not sure exactly. One morning I realized I needed to do more than just amass wealth. I wanted to help people, and weapons aren't that helpful. You really don't need that many billions to get by. No, my life's taking a new course. I want to be remembered for helping lives, not destroying them. Anytime, my friend. Anytime at all.
heard people complaining about S.H.I.E.L.D. since we got back from the Omega. I'm telling you, it's gotta stop. I trust Nick Fury. He's pulled my fat out of the fire more times than I can remember. Look, Fury does what he has to keep the world safe. He ain't always got the luxury of playing by the rules. I've known her for a while. She's always been good in a fight, and Fury trusts her. Unless that meathead weasel comes up with better evidence, I ain't believing nothing against the Black Widow. Of course I am. He's been loyal to me. After all the trouble I had with the Hand recently, I owe Fury my life a dozen times over. Let's just say that evil bunch of psychos got hold of me and turned me into their assassin. I caused a lot of people a lot of pain. But Fury helped me out, kept me alive, and I'll never forget that. Sure thing, bub.
Could I ask a big favor of you? Would you ask Dr. Pym if he could take a look at the Quinjet's data feed to Stark Tower? It cuts out every once in a while.
Colonel Fury, Red Roll is on line 6.
Are you kidding? Mr. Stark built this jet as tough as they come.
Warning, a small thermonuclear device is missing.
No problem. She's completely submersible. Anytime at all, friend.
Preston is on line 5, Colonel Fury. Miss Bambi and Miss Heather are still waiting for you in the main lobby, Mr. Stark.
Welcome, my friend. Do you require information? I know it's a name Colonel Fury would just as soon forget. Jacob Fury was so jealous of his older brother's success that he turned to a life of crime. Yes, and to make matters worse, the Colonel was forced to kill Jacob. So you can see why Colonel Fury does not care to dwell on that name. I would suggest you talk to the Black Widow about that name. I am glad to be of assistance.
Hi, it's good to see you. Do you need something? Ah, that's right. The Quinjet's comm line to the Stark Tower was cutting out. I'll take care of that right away. Ah, it was no problem at all.
Protector of the Omniverse, back to serve!
Greetings. Welcome back. I would not say that name too loud. He is a leader of Hydra, and a longtime nemesis of Colonel Fury. You should ask Colonel Fury about Mr. Jones. You are quite welcome.
Well done on the Omega mission. Will you have the same success in Atlantis? Gabe? Heck yes. He's a great guy. Back in the day, he was one of my Howling Commandos. He still is. Gabe's one of my top advisors. He saved me from making serious mistakes more times than I care to remember. You're welcome.
Ah, splendid. You located the missing cufflink. It was a gift from Miss Virginia Potts when she had been Mr. Stark's secretary. It was my pleasure.
Hey, how's it going? Thanks. When you get back from Atlantis, I'll have all the information you need. Sure. Anytime.
The Human Torch. Black Panther.
Quick! Somebody take a picture.
Sure thing.
Stark, there's a Herald token online too for you. Mr. Stark, there's Miss Bambi and Miss Heather here in the main lobby to see you.
It's good to see you, Johnny.
Wyatt, my friend, I can't tell you how happy I am you're at the controls of the Quinjet.
Electronics lab.
Listen up, people. We've been sent here to investigate a situation in Atlantis.
What kind of situation we talking about here, Cap?
An hour ago, Namorita sent a message saying a riot's taking place. A crowd broke into the throne room of Atlantis and dragged Namor off his throne.
Why would the Atlanteans riot? They love Namor.
I don't know. Namorita had to stop transmitting before she could give any details.
How are we to handle a mission in the undersea conditions of Atlantis?
There's nanotechnology at this outpost that will let us breathe and move normally through the water. I want to remind you, the Atlanteans aren't exactly big fans of us surface dwellers.
What if they become violent?
Defend yourselves. We have to help Namor any way we can. He's a valuable ally. That's it. Let's be careful out there.
Good. Locate the nanochamber and activate it. Once the nanites are in your bloodstream, you're free to enter the water.
I'll be your champion now and forever. One chance is all you get. Britain.
Destroy the trespassers!
Think it's a little too hot for you?
Who's next?
Destroy the trespassers!
It was foolish of you to start this battle.
How is this possible?
Of course.
Sure thing. Namor, you okay? You're not looking so good.
Gone, X-Men. I do not require your aid. My people need me. I must save them.
I hate to say it, but you look like the one who needs saving.
Namor, you have to rest. Here, take this medicine. Don't worry, Iceman. The drugs only rendered him unconscious.
Whoa, is he gonna be mad when he wakes up, huh?
True, but right now you must go to the Temple of Negretti. There you'll find plants that will help me heal Namor.
That'd be cool. Have you got any idea what's going on around here, though? Why is everybody so loco?
My people are being brainwashed by devices called sonic emitters. With them, Atuma was able to take the throne of Atlantis.
Well, don't let a frown wrinkle that pretty face, Namorita. We'll take care of the sonic emitters and get rid of Atuma.
You've got that right. The Guardians are trained to protect the temple against all invaders, surface dwellers in particular. You need to find an extremely rare plant known as Whalic seaweed. It's very valuable and will be well protected.
I've located the trespassers!
I'm ready. The most powerful hero in all of Europe. You face Captain Britain. One chance is all you get.
Of course.
Together, we're Excalibur! Serving justice with a stiff upper lip and a jolly good cup of tea.
That is an Eye of Negretti. Take it. The priests of the temple use them to open locks.
Surrender or perish!
Big, I'm bad. I'm the Iceman.
Our humans are advancing! Surrender or perish! That's simply not serving justice with a stiff palate. Jolly good cup of tea. Simply not pretty. Destroy the trespassers! Serving justice with a stiff upper lip. Good cup of tea. Destroy the Having a good cup of tea. Face Captain Britain. One chance is all you get. Destroy the trespassers! I'm Captain Britain. You face Captain Britain. One chance is all you get.
Good. Get back here fast. That seaweed doesn't last long after it's picked. Let me open up a whirlpool for you. It'll bring you right back to my location.
That's simply not cricket.
Certainly. Nemorita, here are the ingredients you asked for. I trust we are in time.
Yes, you are. Just give me a minute.
What has happened? And why are surface dwellers here in Atlantis?
They've come to help you, cousin. Atuma has stolen your throne and enslaved your people.
I have no need for help. I am Imperious Rex. I can save Atlantis on my own.
It is a pleasure to see a ruler who is willing to place the safety of his people before his own. But dead, you are of use to no one, Namor. Allow us to deal with Atuma while you rest. Would you not say the same to me, were our positions reversed?
Indeed, I would offer you much the same counsel if Wakanda were under attack, and you were weakened. Very well, I will allow it. I had not thought you surface dwellers were capable of such kindness. If you succeed, I will be forever in your debt, Black Panther.
You owe me no debt, other than to recuperate as quickly as possible, Namor. Now, let us go and deal with Atuma.
You're near the sonic emitters. They're what's making the Atlanteans so violent. Be very careful now. Atuma would not leave the devices unguarded.
Now you will die, human!
Victory is mine!
I believe these surface dwellers intend on destroying the sonic emitters, Krang.
Then these humans are as foolish as they are weak, my cousin. They stand no chance against our combined might.
True, but I do savor a chance for battle. I grow bored guarding these devices.
As do I. But acting as guards has put us in Atuma's good graces. And that puts us near the throne.
And down the road, who is to say what might happen to King Atuma, eh, cousin?
My feelings exactly. Now let us dispose of these interlopers and prove to Atuma just how trustworthy we are.
Champion now and forever.
I will destroy you!
By the powers granted me by Merlin, I am Captain Britain!
Freeze!
By the powers granted me by Merlin, I am Captain Britain!
I've located the trespassers!
Serving justice with a stiff upper lip and a just good cup of tea! That's simply not cricket.
The humans are here!
Serving justice with a stiff upper lip and a jolly good cup of tea.
the humans!
Serving justice with a stiff upper lip and a jolly cup of tea.
Destroy the trespassers!
When you face Captain Britain, one chance is all you get. Captain Britain.
Avenge me! Now you will die, human!
Powers granted me by Merlin. I am Captain Britain!
Ms. Marvel. Gambit.
Now for some adventure!
Atlantis will fight beside you.
Time to die, human!
Good. With the sonic emitters destroyed, my people will eventually return to normal. Now you should get to the throne room of Atlantis as fast as you can. Yes, and who knows what he'll do when he finds out you're ruining his plans.
Did you suppose that Namor, the first Prince of Atlantis, was some mere human?
The humans are here!
Fight on! I will lead you!
Surrender or perish.
That's simply not pretty.
The whole world will soon know the Submariner!
saved my life. I am forever in your debt. No, I must repay you. Here is the combination to a safe located in a nearby sunken submarine. Please, use it and take whatever you find.
Sure.
Now you will die, human!
Now then, that's simply not cricket.
Forgiven cause. The Submariner strikes!
Oh, that's gonna leave a mark. Sure.
Forgiven cause. The Submariner strikes!
Go no further!
Imperious Rex!
Sure.
Will not fight with honor and expect no quarter from the avenging sun. Did you suppose that name, the first Prince of Atlantis, was some mere human?
Look, Atuma. These must be the ones who've been causing you so much trouble.
Indeed, and they will pay for their transgressions. Your devotion to Namor is pitiful, surface dwellers. He is lost, and as foretold in the Atlantean Chronicles, I will be the ruler of Atlantis.
Don't worry about these idiots, Atuma. Your loyal minions are more than happy to take care of them.
Involve me not in petty disputes. Destroy the trespassers!
Forgiven cause. The Submariner strikes! Did you suppose that Namor, the first Prince of Atlantis, was some mere human?
Now you will die, human!
Defend your champions against me!
How is this possible?
Fit to Jupiter!
Imperious Rex!
Indeed.
Suppose that Namor, the first Prince of Atlantis, was some mere human.
Fight on! I will lead you.
Surrender or perish!
dare you enter my throne room, surface dwellers? Kneel before the King of Atlantis! Fools! You will pay for your insolence!
Let me teach them a lesson, Atuma.
No. We will work together, Tiger Shark, and we will make them pay dearly for their transgressions against the King of Atlantis!
I've lost?
I will tell you nothing!
Okay, I'll talk.
Tiger Shark!
I'm not about to face the Atlanteans after what we did. It was the Masters of Evil. They helped Atuma in return for letting them take whatever they wanted from the catacombs. Probably, there's a lot there to search through.
Indeed.
Surrender or perish.
Do not touch my trident.
How is this possible? Surrender or perish.
Right.
Stop the humans!
Yeah, got me some power. Did you pick up?
Here he is! You will never be
me!
Standing up.
Y'all shouldn't have gone messing with Gambit. 52 pickup!
Very well.
Avenge me! Surrender or perish!
Did you suppose that Namor, the first Prince of Atlantis, was some mere human?
Imperial! Destroy the trespassers!
Did you suppose that Namor, the first Prince of Atlantis, was some mere human?
A cup of tea can't resolve?
Expect no quarter from the avenging sun! Victory belongs to Atlantis. If you will not fight with honor, then expect no quarter from the avenging sun!
Many thanks. Atlantis owes you a debt of gratitude. And Namor would like to say something.
Surface dwellers, I'll have you know I was perfectly capable of handling the situation alone. Yes, well, you did. So I suppose I should thank you. You now have my permission to leave Atlantis.
You did a good job in Atlantis. Who knows? Atlanteans may even start to tolerate us surface dwellers. And that's why your next stop is his palace, in the Valley of Spirits. Yes, I want you to discuss things with Mandarin. Find out what the Masters of Evil are planning. Talk to Black Widow for additional information, or see Mr. Wingfoot if you're ready to go now.
Colonel Fury, Red Ralston is on line 6.